हाय गाइस, इट्स श्रेया हियर एंड वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल ब्यूटी एंड द कोड। आज के वीडियो में मैं आपके साथ 5 न्यू एसआर परफ्यूम्स के बारे में बात करने वाली हूँ। एसआर परफ्यूम्स इज अ ड्यूप हाउस इन इंडिया एंड दे सेल थ्रू इंस्टाग्राम एंड व्हाट्सएप। आई शेयर ऑल द डिटेल्स इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स. You can check out and you can place your order, and these are very affordable. The quality is great, and you know the best part of these fragrances is that you are not sacrificing on the quality, on the quantity, and you're getting a very realistic dupe which is like 90-95% close to the original designer fragrances, which cost for around 7,000, 10,000 in India. You will get them at the most minimum price. Like they have like I think 30 ml, 50 ml, 100 ml, and their starting price is around 300, like 299, 599, 899, something on that line. I'll leave the pricing details right here. I have 5 new variants from them, and I'm so excited for today's video because some of the variants that I have today, you guys have been asking for a dupe for it for a very long time, and I haven't been able to find any of the dupes in India. Now finally I have it. So let's begin. Before we do so, make sure कि आपने मेरे चैनल पे सब्सक्राइब कर लिया, you hit the bell notification and you follow me on Instagram. And now let's get started. So since the packaging is common for all perfumes, I'm just going to cover that part first. It comes in a glass bottle like this where the SR perfume label is put right in front. It has a silver plastic cap to it, and the variant of the perfume is written behind with a sticker on which again SR perfume is mentioned. So this is like a very basic package, but the glass quality is pretty good. It's not thin like how the Nika and the Plum Goodness perfumes come these days. Like these are not like test tubes. The glass quality is thick and nice and durable, makes it a perfect one to be carried in the purse. On opening, this is how the atomizer is. It dispenses the product nicely, like diffuses and sprays the perfume really good. I'm just going to show you an example of this. So see how smooth the atomizer is. And so is the perfume. So I'm going to start off with the first perfume that I sprayed right now. So the very first one that I sprayed is Victoria's Secret Bombshell. Now Victoria's Secret Bombshell has been one of the most best-selling fragrances from Victoria's Secret, and for all the good reasons. This one is very gorgeous, kind of like a fruity floral, a very people pleaser kind of a fragrance. This is the kind of DNA that every person would love. Like you will feel very fresh, very uplifted, and you will throw that happy vibe and people are going to love it. So this is a very people pleaser kind of a fragrance. This is very sweet, very juicy, very fresh, lively, and it has like a daytime vibe or a summer vibe to it. The notes breakdown for this one is it has passion fruit, grapefruit, pineapple, tangerine, and big strawberry. So it is a very heavy, fruity oriented fragrance, feels like a fruit bowl. The opening of this fragrance is super zesty, like that freshness, that zestiness gets carried forward throughout the fragrance. In the middle notes, it has peony, vanilla orchid, red berries, jasmine, lily of valley, base notes of musk, woody notes, and oak moss. So again, the florals of this fragrance are something which are like, they give like a fresh aquatic feel in the fragrance. None of the floral notes are dominating in this. In fact, this is a more fruity dominating fragrance, and even in the mid notes along with florals you have those red berries coming in. So uski wajah se overall एक बहुत ही kind of like a cocktail mocktail fruity intensive fragrance लगता है ये. Now the very first thing that comes to one's mind is अगर ये इतने ज़्यादा fruity है so maybe it will be juvenile, but that's not the case क्योंकि इसमें oak moss and woody notes and musk add होने की वजह से एक powdery feel add होता है, एक maturity add होती है. So this is the kind of fragrance which does not have any age restriction or boundaries to it. Anybody from their teenagers to any age can wear this, can rock this. It's a very feminine, very delicate sort of a fragrance, so it's not a unisex fragrance. It is a very girly girls fragrance is what I'll say. So if you are on a hunt of a fruity fresh fragrance which is appropriate for any occasion, daytime, this is the one to go for. The longevity for this one is around 6 hours. The projection and sillage is moderate. Now, the next perfume that I want to talk about is Liebe Intense, and this one is by YSL. The notes breakdown for this one is lavender, mandarin orange, bergamot, middle notes of lavender, Tunisian orange blossom, jasmine, sambac, and orchid, base notes of Madagascar, vanilla, tonka bean, ambergris, and vetiver. Now I do have the original YSL Leap. This one is not the intense version, but this is like the OG version. And the intense version was a flanker to this one, which had like the added sweetness of vanilla. So I am very well versed with the DNA of YSL Leap. And YSL Leap smells like old money, like rich old money, like you were born with a silver spoon kind of a fragrance. This one is very heavy on white florals, heavy on lavender, and with tons of sweetness in this. The ambergris and a little bit of that bergamot and that that hint of vetiver, it brings a lot of freshness in this fragrance. Kind of also brings a marine aquatic touch in this fragrance, which just balances the perfume so well and makes it like a mature grown up scent. I don't typically see teenagers wearing and rocking this fragrance. This is an adult fragrance for me. So anybody from 25 plus seems like the perfect age to be using this one. It's fresh, it's floral, it's very classy, it's elegant, it's very ladylike. It's something that feels like you're well put together, like what I'm wearing today, like kind of this silver tones of silver and white. This perfume kind of reminds me of those colors for some reason. Like it's a very kind of like a clean floral scent, but just has a lot of nuances to it, and it feels like a very well put together fragrance. Okay, so this is like classy, elegant. It's like a boss lady vibe, it's a richy rich vibe, kind of has that CEO kind of a vibe to it. So it's a powerful fragrance. The projection is amazing. It's long lasting. The sillage is good on this one. Like this almost lasts for 7-8 hours on me. And if I overspray this one, it tends to give me headache. So be mindful of the number of sprays that you're going on with this one. It's a strong scent, could be headache inducing, and only if you are into those white florals and lavender kind of a fragrance, you're going to like this one. For some reason, the lavender in this has a richy rich vibe to it, along with that subtle calmness. But since the white florals are pretty dominating as well, that's where it kind of with overspray gives the headache inducing. So if you're using it in a moderate quantity, you're going to love this. If you go overboard with this one, you may induce a headache for yourself and for others. So be mindful, because this is a very strong perfume. Occasion wise, I see this as a perfect office going fragrance. Also, this is like good that goes with formal, semi-formal dresses. Even for special occasions, you can wear this because this just shines through. The performance is so amazing on this one कि किसी भी occasion में आपको सोचना नहीं पड़ेगा ये लगाने के पहले. You will know कि ये long lasting है. तो उस type के occasion के लिए भी आप इसको पहन सकते हो. Overall, absolutely love this one. It's not synthetic. The quality is amazing and it's very close to the original of YSL Liebe Intense. The next perfume is one of the most unique ones, and I have not seen any dupe of this before. So this is my first experience with Bubble Bath. This one is a Maison Martin Margiela's Bubble Bath from Replica. The notes breakdown for this one is soap and bergamot, middle notes of lavender, jasmine, rose, base notes of coconut, musk, and patchouli. Let's spray this one. This is a very, very, very unique DNA in my opinion. This is kind of like soapy, it's calming, it's powdery and kind of musky plus coconutty, like so difficult to explain and so different. I put all of these notes combined together. This kind of gives me a very spa-like fragrance, like something that I would smell in a very elite spa. It has that kind of a vibe, because it just has this lavender is giving a very calming and soothing effect. The white florals and the rose combined together are playing like they are just giving uplifting this fragrance, and they are not playing like a main lead role here. They are very much in the background. The lavender is quite strong and takes the front seat in my opinion in this one, and the soap and the bergamot is adding a lot of soapiness to this fragrance. It kind of feels like a spa. It's relaxing, it is soapy, it is kind of cleansing. It has a clean girl calming vibe to it is what I'll say. Now this fragrance is again very, very, very suitable for office and for formal occasions. This just has a clean girl vibe to it. Any time of the day you can wear this. This is a very daytime appropriate fragrance. Right from teenagers to any age can rock this one. Again, this gives you around 6 to 7 hours with 6 to 7 sprays. The projection and sillage is moderate, but it kind of creates a good scent bubble around me, and it just kind of gives this wisp throughout the day. So this is like a projecting fragrance in a way that it's not projecting to miles, but it's creating a good scent bubble around me, and I'm getting that wisp every now and then. So this is that kind of a fragrance. It is also the kind of fragrance which just has a very subtle calm vibe to it. If you are someone who is like feeling anxious, you're not able to sleep at night, and you're just not, you're like full of that thoughts and you're not able to make them stop, this is the kind of fragrance which helps you relax. However, this is very soapy in nature. It may even borderline remind you of the Lavender Luxe soap shower gel, because it just has that clean soapy calming vibe to it. Just this is the variant that it's kind of reminding me of. If you actually layer that shower gel with this fragrance, I think this is going to be a bomb combination. However, I have not tried it, but I think it will work out. Again, this one is beautiful, but you really need to like soapy fragrances to appreciate this one. Now, the next two perfumes and the last two perfumes that I'm going to talk about are going to blow your mind away, because I have not been able to find dupes of these two, because these are very hard to find dupes. Until now, I was not able to find dupes of it, and I finally got my hands on it. This one is Brazilian Cheirosa 62 by Sol de Janeiro. You know the prices for Sol de Janeiro, like the body mist itself is like 2,000, 3,000. I find it very expensive personally, and I was like, I really need to find something which is affordable. By the way, I do have the Brazilian 71, and look at the dent that I've made. I've only left with this much, and I'm like saving every penny of it because it's so expensive. I want this in my collection. I use it, but I don't want to use it because it's very expensive. You get what I'm saying, right? I found a solution. This one is Cheirosa 62. It's not 71, but I can do with it. Like the next purchase after 71 for me was 62. I don't think I'm going to buy this Sol de Janeiro 62 anymore, because SR Perfumes has me sorted on this one. Now, why I love this so much is you hear the notes breakdown and you'll understand. This one has pistachio and almonds in the opening, middle notes of heliotrope and jasmine, base notes of caramel, vanilla, salt and sandalwood. This one, by the way, is called as pistachio and salted caramel. Like the moment I read this, I was like, Cheirosa 62 is here, I want it. And this is exactly what this is. This is super gourmand. This is a gourmand dream for me. This one is nutty, it's creamy, it just has this syrupy, thick syrupy feel to it. Then that hint of salted caramel just adds on to the overall, that it balances that sweet nuances. So nutty and creamy. Absolutely love this one. Also, this heliotrope and jasmine just feels like it is wrapped with all the sweet components in this perfume. It's just wrapped with vanilla and sandalwood. Everything is super well blended and creamy. This one is gourmand's dream. It is so perfect. I absolutely enjoyed this one, and this is the one that I'm using the most because the scent profile is just calling my name. This one is an easy 5 to 6 hours. The projection and sillage is moderate. I love how it makes me feel. This is such a kind of like an evening winter vibe, but it also has like this kind of like a hint of a freshness or a hint of fluffiness to it, which kind of makes me wear it during daytime as well. So I have been enjoying this through and through, in daytime, evening, nighttime, all the time. I'm even wearing this to bed and I'm enjoying this so much. I love this fragrance. I literally say that this is apt for all the occasions. This is one of my favorite picks from today's haul. Now, the last perfume that I'm going to tell you is again going to blow your mind off, because this is not available in Indian market and it's very difficult to find, and it's super expensive even if it's available. I'm talking about Aquilina Pink Sugar. This is the dupe for it, and SR Perfumes has just rocked the profile. How and why I'm claiming that? Because I have the OG of this one, Aquilina Pink Sugar. I have it in my collection. This is my second bottle, by the way. I love Aquilina Pink Sugar. This is very my type of a fragrance. This is just pure burnt brown sugar to me. However, this has so many notes to it. Like when I read out the notes and the breakdown, you'll be like, okay, where are all of these notes? Because sugar is just wrapping everything. Like the brown burnt sugar is wrapping all of these notes together, and that is what is enhancing the sugar note so much. For me, this one is a through and through a thick syrupy sugar, burnt sugar feel kind of a fragrance, and I'm just going to share the notes breakdown for this one. So the top notes has a raspberry, orange, bergamot and fig leaf. Trust me, I hardly get any fruity nuances in this because everything is just so heavy with sugar. Then we go into the cotton candy, licorice, strawberry, red berries, a lily of the valley. So I say the mid notes of this one is the most powerful in this fragrance. The cotton candy, the feel of sugar, the licorice, it's a very heavy, sweet, thick, syrupy kind of a fragrance. Then caramel, vanilla, musk, tonka bean and sandalwood. So again, through and through, this is like a sweet cotton candy fragrance, very heavy on cotton candy, so true to its name and just so gorgeous. It is very sweet, you guys. If you are not into sweet fragrances, if you're not into gourmand fragrances, stay the hell away from this one. Only if you are a gourmand lover, just like I am, you like your sweets, even if you don't like eating sweets but you like applying them, this is the ultimate sweet fragrance that you should try, and it should be in your collection. Because Aquilina Pink Sugar is expensive in India. In US it may be cheap, but in India it is expensive. Finding your hands on it is a big deal. Like you really need to kind of like look for it and find the one who is selling the original product, and then get your hands on it. Instead, I'll say go for this one. This one is kind of like 90% similar to Aquilina Pink Sugar. The only difference I see between this and OG is OG has that little bit of a more thicker brown sugar feel to it. This one is a slight bit fluffier than the OG. That's the only difference. And I don't mind this to be fluffier, by the way, because sometimes Aquilina Pink Sugar can be very thick and very heavy to process. So something which is more fluffier is something which is recommended, and something which is less headache inducing. So I definitely like that fluffy quality in this. This is again a long-lasting fragrance. It goes for 6 to 7 hours. The projection is around 1 hour, and then it becomes a close to skin scent, but creates a decent scent bubble around me. I do have to refresh this one in say once in 4 hours, just because I like the opening of this fragrance and I do want to refresh it. That's why I go after 4 or 5 hours. I reapply it just to refresh it, and the sillage for this one is moderate. So those were my 5 fragrances haul from SR Perfumes. My god, I've fallen in love with these fragrances. Last 2 that I shared are my personal favorites, and overall this haul was such a successful haul, and that too it was so inexpensive for me to get these 5 fragrances, you guys. Super happy with the quality, super happy with the way the customer service is, and overall I just feel these dupe houses in India are just rocking it. So a huge shout out to SR Perfumes for making these so well. I'm super happy, and I'm super happy with the quality, with the quantity and the pricing. So that's it for today's haul video and review video. I hope that you enjoyed watching this one. If you have tried some of the SR Perfumes recently and you want to recommend them to me and to others who go through my channel and through comments, please send in your recommendations. I'll try to get my hands on those fragrances and I will review it for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't, then do subscribe, hit the bell notification and follow me on Instagram. And I'm gonna see you very soon in my next video. Bye.